Okay, so we are going to create a new project. This is our project page. You would normally click on New Project to create the project via a form. We're going to look at that form via the Edit Project page, which is exactly the same. So that's the name of the project, site details, an image that you can add. You can add a number of images, and client details, which you can take from previous clients that are in the database. So that's that. Project's now being created. In this particular project, we have got 3 sections already. Okay, I'll remove this one. So if I remove a section, it'll give me a warning. Okay, and as you can see with these 2 sections, we've already got a video and observations are already attached. Let's create a new one. Add a section. Let's call it that. Add that one and we'll call it that. You can adjust these. Let's change that to 225, for example, and create section. There's our new section. Now we want to upload a video. You can play a local video as long as it's the correct file format. You can select a video from a pool of videos that have already been uploaded using the bulk upload facility. So you could upload 20 videos, for example, and then you could select the video, each video from the pool. In this case, we're going to upload a new video. We navigate to where our videos are. Open. It's an AVI format, so we want to upload it and convert it. So this is uploading to the cloud. Video files will remain in the cloud for 6 months. Will be available to you or your clients for that 6-month period. After that, the videos will go into cold storage for another 6 months. So they'll be available for a year in total. Okay, that's uploaded. So let's add an observation first off. So we're just going to manually add an observation, and we can put in, for this we use start. There's the start, and we want to call that, let's say it's an inspection chamber. We save that. Okay. Now we want to play the video. So let's jump to an area that I know already has got an issue. So let's capture a frame. There's the frame captured, and let's run some AI. We could manually enter this information, or we can use the AI. Okay, so it's got that in 0.48 as a root, R for root. We can add mass. We can add the percentage loss. We can add at joint. Describes the defect. We save that to our observation list, and it's there. So we can then move on to the next one. You can actually skip 10 seconds by using the left and right buttons. So we'll stop there, okay, and capture that. More roots. Use the AI. Okay, 0.69, roots, mass, at joint. Let's say they're 30% now. Save that as an observation to the list. That's saved, and so on. So we'll jump forward again. We'll go to the point at the end of the survey. Let's call that point where we're going to abandon the survey. We could, let's 1.27. This time let's manually enter it just for the hell of it, really. Now, routes already there, so let's add that. The last 5 or the most recent or common defects that you've been using will always be at the top. We can call that mass again. Let's say it's 80% at joint, and we save that. So I didn't use any AI that time. I just created a manual observation. This is what it looks like so far. And we'll just finish it off by saying that we abandon the survey at this point. So add an observation, let's say 1.3. Survey abandoned. Okay. Unable to see. Line obstructed. Yeah. Unable to continue. Save that. Okay. So that's completed the survey. We can have a look at the observations in various different ways. We can look at the timeline. We could jump to a specific point in the timeline. We could look at the larger image. We can jump to a position in the video. Okay, there. So that's our project with 3 sections and observations. Yeah, we can see that one there's got quite a lot of defects. Yeah, so this is just a test video, but you can see here, for example, there's a collapse at 23.9, so we could jump to that. Okay, yeah, and have a look at it, and so on and so forth. So let's view and create a report. Generate our first report. Generate report. We've got a project overview area at the top of the page. Site details, client details, site image. Some metrics, color-coded. We've got some methodology and limitations and disclaimer information which you can edit. This is all editable. We can create a summary using a bit of AI. So it's done that in conjunction with some of our own expertise. We can add an image. There will be another video showing how to use the drawing package, but we created this one earlier. So yeah, so let's capture that. Okay, and that will form a page in the report. You can add many of those. Go to maps and drawings. Yeah, that's been added. To save it, click there. It will auto save after 30 seconds. But if you go out of here within 30 seconds, you might lose it. So just remember to save. Recommendations, we can generate recommendations. Again, using an element of AI and our expertise. So it's a combination of both. It's not just AI generated. And as you can see, we've got some issues on section 3 with the routes that we've just done. Yeah. We might, I mean, this is enormous, but this is a lot of test data. But we could move that one up, for example, and move that to the top. So now we've got section 2 at the top, section 3 and section 1 below. Depending on, we want to move that one down. And we're back to where we were before. So that's fine. And then we want to send this to our customer once we're happy with it. So we create a share link. You can enable some variables. Create the share link. Copy the share link. Send the link to your customer in an email, and they'll be able to view the report. So we'll We'll look at the report as your customer might. This is what they'll see. It's a dynamic and interactive report. So the inspection summary showing severities, low, medium, and high. These are your sections. Okay, we'll look at the section we created there. Okay. We can look at the header information. We can look at defect explanations. We can view the video. And we can look at an enlarged picture. There's our drawing. And these are the recommendations. So this is everything your customer is going to see, which is basically a web page for them. And there you go. So it's a relatively straightforward and easy process to turn your CCTV survey into a dynamic report.